What happens when you get triggered? Something reminds you of a bad moment or something upsetting in your life. What happens? I'm imagining that when that happens, you jump into a very defensive mode. You might as well just kind of have your arms up and in defense mode. And if you don't have your arms up, your words are your defense mechanism. Nobody can penetrate you. No words, no experience. There's a distinct division. And I find it interesting that in those moments, when it involves a conversation, I imagine in this defense mode, with nothing able to get in, and a conversation attempting to take place, I'm curious how much you actually hear. How aware you are that there's a division and that there's two sides in that division. Here's the fence. There's this side of the fence and the other side of the fence. I notice in my own life that when I've put up a defense in protection of the outside world, I tend to notice that I forget the inside of that, the I in that equation. Because of that, it very much creates a right and a wrong. That's wrong. And I don't know that I intend to be right, but because that's wrong, I must be right. And looking at it that way doesn't feel good to me. So now when something goes on where there's a trigger, and I'm really committed to this, I pause. And I see that there's two sides to the equation. You see, a trigger or something that upsets me or I'm impacted by, I now realize that means something that I've got work to do. Because as I'm learning, I play a bigger part in most of those things, if not all those things entirely on my side, than I ever knew before. And it's like something back here coming to the front. And it's scary. It's so uncomfortable to go, oh, it's everybody else, and then, oh wait, no, it's me. That's how I was seeing things. That was my perspective. That was me shutting down. And to see this and confront this and do my work, I notice things are shifting in my life. So when something triggers you, what if you paused and saw it as a gift and an opportunity for growth? How are you responsible? How are you involved in that equation? Own your own experience, no one else's. And I'm curious what happens in your world. Happy Monday.